Double game week 25 transfer plans. What is up everyone, how's it going? Hope you're keeping well and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Game week 24 is still underway at the moment. What a game week it has been for my team so far, but we'll chat about that in a few moments time. Quick reminder also, don't forget for the month of February, it's a charity month on the channel, so for every new YouTube subscriber, I'll be donating 20 cents to helplink.ie, a mental health charity here in Ireland. So if you are watching this and you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button below. You'll be supporting the channel and you'll also be giving back to a great cause here in Ireland. In this video, I'll be showing you how I fared out so far in game week 24 and we'll also be looking at my transfer plans ahead of double game week 25. We'll also be discussing how I'm going to navigate through blank game week 26 and I'll also be chatting about my updated chip strategy. We have a lot to discuss, so let's get into the video. So here's how I'm currently shaping up in game week 24 so far. 88 points scored, and I do have Cole Palmer left to play tomorrow evening against Crystal Palace. Hopefully he can get a 12 pointer tomorrow evening and get me across that 100 point mark. We all know I had a very disappointing game week 23 when I did bench Foden last week, but thankfully I've been able to bounce back quicker, sooner rather than later, and thankfully with this monster haul I've been able to get up the ranks once again. Fingers crossed for a Cole Palmer haul tomorrow anyway, and hopefully I can get up the ranks even more. We'll start off the review with my Arsenal trio in today's game against West Ham. Going into that game, I was pretty hopeful of Arsenal keeping a clean sheet with my double defence. To be fair, they were ranked third for the chance of a clean sheet, so going into that game, all I wanted was a clean sheet and maybe a cheeky Saka return. But my God, the D's trio passed my expectations. Saliba and Gabriel both came away with a goal and a clean sheet, and Bukayo Saka picked up 2 goals to come away with a combined score of 39 points from my Arsenal trio. That first half was the stuff of dreams as an FPL manager, with my 2 defenders scoring along with Saka scoring from the spot. And I don't think I'll get that feeling playing FPL for the next couple of years. It was absolutely crazy, and my God, I needed those points. If you watched my deadline stream on Saturday, you would have saw that I was very tempted to take out Saliba and bring in Doughty for a hit with Luton's doubles over the next couple of game weeks, but thankfully I came to my senses, left Saliba in the team as I was hopeful for that clean sheet, and thankfully it definitely paid off for the better. Looking back to Saturday's games, my captain Erling Haaland kicked the game week off to a flyer as he picked up 2 goals at home to Everton to come away with a 26 point return. To be fair, to any Haaland captainers out there, we were extremely lucky to get that haul as he was very quiet all game up until the 70th minute when he took his chance perfectly, and then KDB played him through just before the end of the game, and thankfully he took that second goal and came away with that haul. Moving on to the 3 o'clock games, I was watching the Liverpool game in the hopes Jota and Nunes could pick up some good returns. Thankfully they both got themselves a goal each, but it could have been and should have been a lot more. Especially for Nunes, he should have came away with a haul as Trafford denied him on a number of occasions, and especially at the end when Nunes was played through one-on-one. All he had to do was hit it either side of Trafford, but he toe poked it straight at Trafford and Trafford kept him out. But yeah, it should have been a monster haul for Nunes. It's my first time owning him this season. I don't know whether it's so enjoyable to watch or just so frustrating, but my God, he's not great for the heart. Thankfully he did get his goal at the end though, but yeah, he was on for 5 points, but then late last night he got an additional 1 bonus point after he stuck into the bonus points, so 6 points from Darwin and 7 points from Jota. Wasn't the worst returns. A double game week up next now for Liverpool, so hopefully we'll get some hauls for the 2 of these players over the course of the double game week. Moving on to the other 3 o'clock games, Dominic Solanke came away with an assist as Fulham outplayed Bournemouth, but I was just thankful Solanke got that attack in return. I got rid of Watkins for Nunes, and at the time of this recording, Aston Villa haven't played United yet, so hopefully Watkins can draw a blank, but yeah, at least Solanke returned. Pedro Porro had another disappointing game week as a gross penalty wiped out Spurs' clean sheet, and moving on to the late kick-off, Dubravka was another disappointing once again as Newcastle conceded 2 against Nottingham Forest. He's been a bit of a hindrance the last couple of weeks, but I'm not prepared to make a goalkeeper transfer as of now, so he's going to stay in for the next couple of weeks anyway. So that's how we're shaping up so far. 88 points for the game week, and I do have Cole Palmer left to play tomorrow. At the time of this recording, Aston Villa still have to play Man United, so hopefully Ollie Watkins can come away with a blank and Man United get the 3 points. But yeah, we're in a good position so far, and I'm currently sitting at 101k overall, and hopefully with a Cole Palmer haul tomorrow, I'll get inside the top 100k. That's the game week 24 review so far out of the way. Let's move on and have a look at my transfer plans ahead of double game week 25. So here's how I'm currently shaping up ahead of double game week 25. To be fair, at the moment I'm pretty happy with how my team is lining out. 1 free transfer to use also, and looking at the double game week fixtures, I've got 4 players doubling, 2 from Liverpool in Diogo Jota and Darwin Nunes, and 2 from Man City in Haaland and Foden. Probably the best 4 double game week players I can have, so my team is in good shape at the moment. And as I said, 1 free transfer to use, so we'll probably be looking at bringing in another Man City player or another Liverpool player. Looking ahead to the double game week 25 deadline, I do have a few benching headaches also. Starting off in goals between Dubravka and Areola. Areola away to Forest and Dubravka at home to Bournemouth. As of now, I do have Dubravka in the sticks, especially as Areola's just off the back of conceding 6 against Arsenal. But yeah, I'm not expecting much returns from these two, and I wouldn't be surprised to see both of them concede. Moving on to the defence then, I do have a benching headache in the defence with Arsenal away to Burnley, Spurs at home to Wolves, and Brighton away to Sheffield United. I'll start off with the players who I'll definitely be playing. I'll definitely be playing my double Arsenal defence away to Burnley, especially as Gabriel and Saliba are just off the back of coming away with 12 points each. So yeah, they'll be definitely getting the start away to Burnley, and fingers crossed Arsenal can get another clean sheet here then. That's where the benching headache lies then, between playing Pedro Porro at home to Wolves or Estepinian away to Sheffield United. For now, at the moment, I'm playing Pedro Porro with that home fixture, especially with Estepinian. He was a man at fault for Brendan Johnson's winner against Brighton at the weekend, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Estepinian drop to the bench like he did in game week 23. But yeah, decision to be made during the week, but as of now, Pedro Porro gets the start alongside my two Arsenal defenders. Moving on to the midfield then, I'm in a good position with Foden and Jota both having those double game week fixtures, and then Bukayo Saka away to Burnley, a very favourable fixture for Arsenal, and Saka's got 4 goals in his last 3 games, so he's definitely a man in form at the moment. Finishing off in midfield is Anthony Gordon at home to Bournemouth. He wasn't meant to feature at all in game week 24, as Eddie Howe said in his press conference on Friday that he wasn't going to play with an injury, but on Saturday evening, lo and behold, Gordon made the squad and the starting 11 and somehow played 90 minutes away to Forest. Thankfully, he didn't return, as I did keep him on my bench from that quote from Eddie Howe's press conference, but at least it turned out for the better. Definitely a weird one at Howe saying he wouldn't play, and then the fact he did start the game and play it all. But yeah, we'll have to take his quotes with a pinch of salt from now on, but definitely a weird one there. Erling Haaland, Darwin Núñez and Dominic Solanke complete my starting 11. We all know, of course, Haaland and Núñez have those double gaming fixtures, so it's great to see 4 fixtures from my front 2. Dominic Solanke gets the start as of now. He's up against a leaky Newcastle defence who've been poor over the last couple of game weeks. We could potentially play Estepinian over Solanke, but I always prefer playing the attacker, so that's why he gets a start in the team as of now. That's how I'm currently lining up ahead of double game week 25. Let's move on and have a look at my transfer plans ahead of the double game week. So looking at my transfer plans ahead of double game week 25, I do have 1 free transfer to use, and I am looking at shipping out Anthony Gordon, even though he does have that Bournemouth fixture at home, but I am looking at bringing in Kevin De Bruyne with Man City having that double game week. I'm opting to go for 3 Man City instead of 3 Liverpool, just because Man City play in blank game week 26, and obviously Liverpool don't, as they'll be in the EFL Cup final. I have enough money in the bank to move Anthony Gordon to Kevin De Bruyne for free in one move, and it will leave me with 0.1 million left in the bank, so I'll need to keep a close eye on price changes throughout the week, just in case Gordon falls in price or De Bruyne rises in price ahead of the deadline. As we all know, Man City play Copenhagen in the Champions League on Tuesday night, so I'm going to try and wait until after this game to make these moves, or potentially closer to the deadline before I make these moves. I'll just have to keep a close eye on the price changes throughout the week. Looking at my chip strategy for the next couple of weeks, we'll start off with a triple captaincy chip. I'm looking to use it for this game week in game week 25 with Man City Dublin up against Chelsea and Brentford at home, and with Erling Haaland just off the back of scoring twice against Everton in game week 24. He's going to be a very popular pick for the triple captaincy chip this week, and I'll be joining a lot of FPL managers in doing so this week. Moving on to my wildcard, as I said in my last video, I'll be looking to dead end my team up until game week 30 or game week 31 and hit the wildcard button then. But with Arsenal facing City in game week 30, I think I'll be holding off on my wildcard until game week 31, and then I'll be looking to activate it then. Moving on to the last 2 chips in bench boost and free hit. As I said in the last video, I'm going to have to be flexible around using these chips. It could either be bench boost in game week 34, free hit in game week 37, or free hit in game week 34 and bench boost in game week 37. As of now, I'm currently looking towards probably bench boost in game week 34 just to get that bench boost out of the way and focus on my transfers. I'm planning ahead for the rest of the season, but I'll have to wait on how these double game week fixtures fall and who blanks in game week 34 before I decide on how I'm going to use these chips. So with the Kevin De Bruyne transfer still loading, here's how my team would potentially look ahead of the double game week 25 deadline. 3 doublers for Man City, 2 doublers for Liverpool, so 5 double game week players in total, so I think I'm set up really well ahead of the double game week. I'm avoiding looting players as of now, as I don't fancy them for the double game week this week, and it's definitely not worth a hit bringing these players in, but I could potentially looking at bringing some in for their other double game week in game week 28. If you've made it to the end of this video, please give it a like, drop a comment below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's hit a like goal of 80 likes on this video. A quick reminder also on the charity month for the month of February on the channel. For every new YouTube subscriber for the month, I'll be donating 20 cents to helplink.ie, a mental health charity here in Ireland. So if you are watching this and you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button below. You'll be supporting the channel and it'll also be given back to a great cause also. I'll see you all during the week for a double Game Week 25 team selection video where I'll be locking in my transfers then. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.